Mimosas with Michael. Mimosas with Michael. Mimosas with Michael. Yay!
Hiya. Hi everybody, it's Michael Cologne with Mimosas with Michael. I'm here with Taylor J. Martin, who is one of my closest friends and my producing partner. And you guys aren't used to seeing me in front of the camera.
But now he is.
Yeah. So this gentleman's going to be recording all of our interviews today. We are here at WhedonCon 2018. Where are we at? In Woodland Hills?
Yeah, Woodland Hills, Warner Center.
So
May 19th.
May 19th,
2018.
And I got all my horror pins. So I got to get some science fiction, Joss Whedon kind of pins today to put on my jacket. So, but anyways, we'll be bringing you some interviews and just some like live coverage here from
cool stuff going on, cool panels. We're about to enter Buffy Kills Edward.
Buffy Kills Edward, the musical.
Yeah.
And we're gonna interview some people and do a nice Q&A. So, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Okay. Tell us when you're ready. Are you recording?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm here with Laura Wiley, and she created this website. You tell us.
Okay, so
You tell us.
I created Buffy Kills Edward actually last year as a theatrical show. I wanted to do Once More with Feeling. I'm the music director in town, and you can't get the rights to Once More with Feeling.
Of course not.
So I had kind of given up on doing a Buffy show until I was at a Comic-Con and I saw Buffy Kills Edward on a shirt.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, oh my god, I'm going to write that show.
Done. Okay.
So I spent the next year writing the show, and then 2017 we released it as a live theater show to sold out crowd and like critic acclaim.
And where'd you guys do it at?
The Hollywood Fringe Festival. And
oh, nice. That's a good festival.
People were like, oh my gosh, we didn't get to see it, blah, blah, blah. It was sold out. And I was like, why didn't more people get to see it? And then I realized I need to film this because I want everyone to have access to see the show. It was a lot of fun, and it pays such a beautiful homage to Buffy and Twilight, which I love both properties.
Yeah.
You won't know that from watching the show. You'll think I hate Twilight. I don't. I really do love it. I really do. I swear. They're just easier to poke fun at. That's all.
Yeah, sparky love it. Yeah.
That's all. I love both entities, and I wanted to. Our company tries to elevate what parody is. We try really hard to make it as elevated as we can.
It's exciting.
More like an homage, like I said.
Yeah.
We love it.
Perfect.
We love this stuff.
So check it out, Buffy Kills Edward, the web series, created by Laura Wiley.
Love it.
Awesome.
Hi everybody, how you doing today?
Wonderful.
Alright, so my name is Laura Wiley. I'm the creator of Buffy Kills Edward. We've got some of our cast here if you guys want to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Amanda Gutman. I play Willow Rosenberg.
Yay.
I'm Sherry Berg. I play Buffy.
Hi, I'm Benjamin Lewin. I play Spike and Cullen.
Hi, I'm Lauren Sperling. I'm actually the lead makeup artist, and I also play Rosalie.
Beautiful.
So, what we're going to start with today, we're going to start with our teaser trailer for the whole series. So, all 20 episodes are going to be released in August, but this is kind of a teaser and a clip of what we did.
What are we doing?
Okay, so now we're entering into the main actual venue right here. Let's sweep you around. This is. We're just gonna go talk to some vendors and talk to some fans and just see what everybody's up to. We're just recording.
What's that piece that you're working on there?
So I do Krampus angels for Christmas, so I'm just working on something.
A Krampus angel?
Yeah.
One of my favorite person.
That's really cool, yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so tell us a little bit about the Looking Glass, or what's Condor?
Condor is a general science fiction fantasy convention held in San Diego every year.
Okay.
We're going to be February 22nd to 24th next year. It'll be our 26th convention.
Oh wow, how exciting.
Our theme is Through the Looking Glass, Alternate Realities.
Okay.
Which is basically anything, but it gives us something to play with. We celebrate TV shows, movies, books, cosplay, costuming, art, music, all of it.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to it.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll see us there. I have a podcast.
All right, it's Emma Shavik, and it's emmashavik.com. All this stuff, you can also find us on Etsy at Emma Shavik.
Etsy's the best. I love Etsy.
Yeah, Etsy, she sells, and check us out. We're in Los Angeles, and we ship worldwide.
For anyone that wants to break into television writing, we have this book here, and I teach a writing class and recommend it to my students, and have the author who's right behind you lecture.
Wonderful. Hey there. How you doing? This is the author.
I'm Stephen L. Sears. I am a writer, producer, and author. I'm known for, I was one of the writers on the original A-Team series. I was also co-exec producer for Xena, Warrior Princess, one of the head writers there. And that is a book, the non-user-friendly guide for aspiring TV writers, is about working in the industry. And Kevin J. Anderson and myself, Kevin writes all the Dune sequels. He and I just released a graphic novel called Stalwall Gex, which came out, yeah, here it is, available on Amazon, with art by Mike Ratera, basically the story of a futuristic concentration camp.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
All right. Hey, Sean Givens here of Ghoulish Bunny Studios. I'm an author. I write stories. And then my wife is the illustrator, so all this amazing artwork is done by Diana Levin here.
Love it.
And you can find us at ghoulishnbunnystudios.com. We're based out of North Hollywood, California. So, but we also traveled a lot of shows. Like we have some shows upcoming in Phoenix, Denver, New York City.
Oh wow, you guys travel quite a bit.
Yeah, we travel a lot.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your name and what do you offer?
Washosaurus. I've been doing this since the show was on the air, Firefly.
Oh wow.
So, yeah. So I'm one of the originals.
Not to age yourself.
Not to age myself. I've got the gray.
Still look lovely.
No, yeah, so I've been doing this for quite a long time. I do a lot of Firefly stuff. I make the handmade pillows.
Oh, very cool.
I do all the jewelry. I make the juggling goslings.
Oh, wow.
By hand.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Those are quite popular. I've got the lavender eye pillows. But I'm most famous for the lanyards and the silicone bracelets.
And where can people find you?
Washosaurus.com. On Etsy, I'm at Washosaurus. Instagram, I'm Washosaurus. And on Facebook, I'm Washosaurus.
Love it.
Washosaurus.
So my name's Nicole. I'm 17 and I sell loose leaf tea.
You're 17?
Oh, yeah.
You sell loose leaf tea?
Yeah.
Wow.
Love it. Look at you as an entrepreneur. Yeah.
Good for you. And look at all this artwork you have.
Oh, yeah. Tried to go with the astrological theme this time.
Love that.
So how did you get started? So what made you decide at 17 to sell tea?
Well, we had a friend who had sold tea, but then she moved to Baltimore, so we didn't see her all the time. So I decided to start making flavors that I would like personally. So that's why I made like a caramel one, like a hazelnut one.
What's your favorite one?
That one.
This one?
Yeah, it's a chai. Yeah, of course. It smells like fall in a bottle. It's got cloves and aniseed in it.
Oh, nice. I like the jar too.
So you have a kind of apothecary vibe.
Okay. And where can people find you?
I'm on Etsy.
Etsy? What's your name on Etsy? Just
Jasmine Dragon Tea Co.
Jasmine Dragon Tea. Thank you.
I like it.
Thank you.
It's a great.
Okay, I'm just no light switch there. Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, the key has to be nice. I was wondering what it is because I love it. That's color.
So we're hanging out here in the Dollhouse. It's a nice little place to just come and relax. They have a TV. You can get some coffee, tea, a little bit of nosh just to hang out and catch up. And as you see, we're with our friends right now. They're talking about the royal wedding.
We've got some lovely refreshments from this fine gentleman.
Hey, it's all about fantasy. It's all about fantasy. WhedonCon, RoyalCon.
And since we're here, let's talk to these wonderful ladies.
I mean,
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan.
We ran
Wait,
into
I think there actually was a Genghis Khan.
I think we should, Mr. Michael.
So we ran into
If I can't be a princess, I want to be a vampire.
Correct. I'm gonna sit in the middle with you guys.
I don't think that there's any more royalty for me to marry. The other ones are too old and...
They're Scottish royalty, and they're all the royal families of all Europe are still out.
The Nigerian princes who keep offering money.
There is that. So we have Nikki Freeman, who we ran into, is a dear friend of mine. And then this wonderful lady, Alina, who knows our camera guy over there. Say hi.
Hi. How's it going?
Barely.
So, I've been wanting to talk to you for a while because you're
Really?
a wonderful stunt lady. Yes.
And an actor, and a performer, and a writer, and a producer, and a creator.
All that good stuff.
Yes.
And this wonderful lady over here is a UPM
And a line producer and a producer.
She's all kinds of good stuff. So we have some
And a
producers
writer.
here.
Yep.
This is why we come to stuff like this, so we meet wonderful, wonderful people. So just tell us a little about you guys yourselves.
You go first, darling.
Yeah.
Well, I've worked in film and television for 22 years, starting out in the olden days of music videos when they had huge budgets.
We miss those days.
My first music video was Will Smith getting jiggy with it.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's old school.
Love it.
That's why I love
And
it.
I've gone through everything from music videos to multi-million-dollar commercials to I've done movies, features. I've done a web series last year, and I've even done the video for the USA Pavilion for the World's Fair in Shanghai.
There you go.
A few years ago, so that was cool.
Yeah.
And then I worked in VR for a while, and
Love it.
and I love con, and normally I dress up, but I had meetings this morning, and the blue hair pushes it already. When
No, the blue hair is great. It's the best part.
The blue hair it's a good time, but when I'm going in for a meeting and I'm telling people I'm going to be in charge of their like $50 million budget, and I come dressed as a psychotic rabbit, they're already like. They're already a little bit freaked out by the blue hair, but then, if I came in with pink contacts and giant rabbit ears and feet, they'd be like,
This one's crazy, yeah.
So what initially drew you into the film industry, and what has kept you in the film industry?
Well, both of my parents, my dad was a female impersonator, and my mom's a costume designer, and I used to be my dad's tour manager for a little bit, and I kind of grew up in the industry, or the kind of live stage industry, and so it was a kind of natural move. I originally wanted to be an actor, and then I realized I don't like taking direction. And I wanted to be a hairdresser, and I realized I hate people, so I decided to be a UPM because...
There you go. You'd rather give directions than take them.
No, I just, I don't actually hate people, I hate actors. No, I'm just kidding. No.
She just laughing, she knows.
I know that, I was making the joke. I honestly, I don't know why, I hate math, but I'm really good with accounting, and I'm really good with moving numbers around, and
Yeah.
so
That's what it takes to be a good UPM and
Yeah.
a good line producer.
And on my off time, I make lamps and do travel and landscape and architecture photography. I
love that.
Fantastic.
And what about you, Dare? So you do stunts or just a little bit of everything, actually?
Yeah, I came out here studying to be an actor, but I came out here already with like a couple years of sword fighting training, a couple years of stunt training.
Nice.
And then I started hitting the pavement running in 2001. I first worked at Sony Pictures in a home entertainment department as assistant. Couldn't stand it. Corporate life, not for me. But because I knew my way around the lot, every time at lunchtime, I knew how to get on the shows. And then when I quit Sony, I asked the Guardian if they wanted an assistant or a PA. I didn't know what the hell to, go from corporate land to production land. And then,
Now we're in Alina land.
yeah, no, Leland.
Now we're in Alina land. Oh, okay.
And so I literally bugged the Guardian ADs to hire me, and they're like, "Well, we're gonna use a girl we use," and I'm like, "Well, I have a headshot of me with my hair up. Do you guys need like stand-ins or extras on the show?" And I brought in my headshot, like, "That'll be perfect. Like, do you have a SAC card?" I'm like, "No, what's that?" They said, "Well, go register Central Casting, and we'll bring you on set." And then I registered, and 2 days later, I started working at my SAC card in a week.
There you go.
After just starting, and then I started training in Muay Thai, I started training in more sword fighting, I started training in acting, and then one day I was standing in on Charmed, and my friend grabbed me and said, "Hey, meet the stunt coordinator, you got a good background in swords and martial arts and acting, you could be on Charmed." And I'm like, "Well, I'm standing in on Charmed." He's like, "Just come meet the coordinator." So I met the coordinator, second unit in a parking lot, and he saw my resume. He saw I had hardly no credits at 2 short films by then, but all this training from Michigan and from being out here.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you want to be a Valkyrie next week for 3 days?" I was like, "Sure." He's like, "I need a girl that can do sword fighting and maybe do a line and do some kicking, ass kicking." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Valkyrie."
That's great, yeah.
So I came to set and I saw my stunt acting paycheck, my stunt daily, and I was like, "What the hell is this? What? Yeah,
this.
sign me up." And then I found my niche for the last 17 years being in business as a stunt actor, action actor, and I knew it was gonna be a time where female comic book heroines and female action figures are gonna come to life. And I kept my training. I kept up the acting training. I kept up my stunt training, my sword, my weapons, martial arts, and now I'm getting hired a lot to do both, and I'm the real deal. And I've doubled some great actresses, but I'm sorry they can't fight to save their life, and that's why I came in. And I'm like, fuck it. So I created my own comic book franchise. I created my own how-to sword fighting series. I created my own web series.
I want to learn how to sword fight.
And I teach actors on the side, and now I'm going out for all these, high-profile action roles, and just I'm gonna break through on something soon, because why direct an actress who doesn't know how to fight when you can direct an action actress who can do it all and direct me wide, and you don't have to edit. You can just shoot me wide and show the scene and show me hit the ground and show me kick some ass and be the real deal. And I think it's time for women to be the real deal. And that's
You heard it here first.
Oh, you heard it here first, folks.
Good.
Well, without further ado, let me introduce you to Sunnydale's bad boy himself, James Marsters.
Hey guys, I'd like to just start with telling you, you can ask me anything that you want. If you want to try to embarrass me, bring it. But seriously, there's nothing off limits. If there's something that I don't want to answer, I'll tell you no. Otherwise, yeah, it's all good.
Gentlemen here in the blue.
How much of Spike was you, and how much was pre-built by the cast and the show itself? What inspirations did you put into Spike?
It's weird, man, because if you're acting correctly, it's all me. In a weird way. There's a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson, who was a philosopher of the last century. He said, "Within all men are all men." Now, it was the last century, and if he was still alive today, he would, I would hope, say, "Within all people are all people." But our psychology is just whatever you think your personality is just how you have decided to deal with the experiences that you've had. And given a different childhood, given a different background or whatever, you could have a radically different personality. So acting has given me a way to explore the different sides of myself safely and to admit, hey, that's me too. Oh, I could be that way. Given this kind of circumstance, that could be me. But like, the side of me that is Spike is the side of me that is very lonely and very angry and has given up on the world. And this is James before he has a cup of coffee in the morning. This is James. This is the me. If I allow myself to feel sorry for myself, which is ridiculous, you know, he's the side of me that I try not to inflict on the world, or if I do, then I have to apologize quickly. But if you combine that side of me with Joss's humor, which is the script, then you get Spike. Like, you wouldn't want, like, if it was just me, like the part of me that's Spike, and you filmed that, you would not be sitting here. You'd be like, that guy's a douche, you know, like. Well, you combine that with really funny writing, and you get that character.